Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rimworld. This is going to be a new series that I have created, and it's going to have zombies in it. So if you want to see a playthrough with some zombies, this is it. I'm not going to go too crazy at the beginning. I think over time, the infection will get worse and worse, so there will be more zombies. But here we are. We started with 3 of what see, here we go. 30 seconds in and I'm already stuttering, can't think of what to say. It's kind of just, yeah, that's how things go. Anyways, here is our 3 survivors. They crash landed on this random rim world. They have no clue about it, and they don't know what there is on this and how deadly the rim world is. And so we've got Dennis here, which he is a soldier. He is an enlisted teen as a childhood, and in adulthood was a hired gun. He's chemical interest, dunce, and desensitized. He's very good at shooting and medical, but that's because he's a soldier, and he's also armed with a modular hybrid rifle. We've got Hester here, which Hester is a awkward nerd for childhood. Adulthood is a research scientist. So he's pretty much our scientist of the group. He's only very good at intellect, and that's pretty much it. Fast learner, academian, which just helps with medical and intelligence. And he's also a coward. Maverick here, she is our melee character. She was a bunker kid, and in adulthood, she was a jailbird. She's a brawler, and she was war casket. So she was entombed in a war casket, and pretty much no amount of pain will have an effect on them. They can never go into a pain shock or drop unconscious due to pain. That could be bad, but it's also kind of good. And then any armor and weapons and stuff like that, it doesn't slow them down. And it pretty much, only problem with that is she can't do any of this work. So she's very useless in areas. But that's our 3 starting characters. I think they're a pretty good set. They crash landed, and here they are. Here is my settings for the zombie land. Zombies will only appear as events right now. And so it's just going to be kind of like a raid and just a random event. And zombies will come from the map edges. They're random movement. They'll attack anything on the map. They will attack animals and people and everything that just pretty much lives. They only attack doors for right now, and they also get enraged when they're in a large group, which means they'll have red eyes and they're stronger and faster. So that's kind of scary, and everything else is kind of just basic settings messing with that. So that is what our settings are at the moment. If you guys want to play along and play with the mods that I'm using, I will have a list to a collection on the Steam Workshop for you guys to download, and it'll have all the mods that I'm using. Using all of the vanilla expanded mods. I've also added that into the collection as well. Using all of them except for one of the texture variant mods and the ones that are incompatible with 1.4. So yeah, here we are. We've started with an alpaca, which I don't know where that alpaca is. It's somewhere. This is our map. We're in a valley. It's not bad. We've got a steam geyser here, and here. So there's room for expansion. And we've got a basic little house built at the moment, and I'm creating a pen for the alpaca. And then that's pretty much it for the moment. You do not need to be on hunting. You can for right now. And so yeah, that's where we are. One thing that is very scary, which actually I think it left. Okay. Well, there was a giant spider over here. It was called an ancient giant spider, and there was also a scorcher that was over here. And it was terrifying. It was huge. It was like the size of this building, the spider was. So it was scary having it that close. I've also got real ruins, and I've got the Rim Cities mod, so we could start going exploring some more ruins, and we can go into a city, which cities are kind of dangerous. I was messing around with... oh, there's the spider right there. Look at that thing. That thing's huge. It's massive. Anyways, yeah, cities are scary because I was messing around with it, spawning in a city, and random rooms throughout the whole city will just have tons of zombies in it. So it's scary, but I think that'll be an interesting thing to do during our gameplay here. And so we've got 10 days. It's been 2 days now, until zombies come. I guess only 1 day. So yeah, zombies will show up after that, and that's pretty much where it is. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Hopefully this one will last longer than the Nomad one. I really hope so, because that would really honestly suck if it just ended fairly quickly. I'm wanting this one to go out as long as possible. And yeah, so I hope everyone enjoys this. Oh, and before I forget, our ideology is just basic. So we've got collectivists and high life. So everyone is going to want to do drugs and get high. And collectivists, it's pretty much nothing crazy. Work drive is tripled. They don't like organ use, and they don't like execution. But child labor, though, is encouraged. So, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in here. I'm excited, guys. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think probably over time, the zombies will start to increase and will get harder. I think probably maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the time frame would be, but we'll see. So that's pretty much where we are, and I hope everyone enjoys, and yeah, I hope everyone's having also a good day as well. I'm making a little kitchen here. I had to deconstruct the other wind turbine that I had here just because it was in the way of this one, and I didn't realize. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I got the basic storage though, so it's going all right. We just need to get some food going as fast as possible because it's going to be an issue. We only started with like 78 survival meals, and so we're going to have to, we're going to have to get some food. So I'm creating a little kitchen here. I have a grow zone for some rice. I was going to make some smoke leaf because, everyone wants to smoke, but we do not have the skills. Hester is the one that doesn't have the skills. Hester's the only one that's like really can do a lot of this stuff. Everything else is kind of just eh. So he's going to be doing a lot for this team, to be honest. Yeah, sadly Maverick put on the helmet, which I mean makes sense. But she looked way cooler with that head wrap on that Hester has. Looked way cooler. So yeah, we're kind of struggling. It's not really struggling, I should say. We're just really slow at the moment, just because Hester's carrying the team, and he takes forever to cut trees, and so that's the only reason. And I think I need to make Dennis honestly do construction as well. He has very low skills, so he's gonna waste a lot of supplies, but it'll be fine. You should be able to make that, right? You don't have enough steel. So I think we're going to honestly go in here and we're going to vein mine all of that. And we can save the plasteel later. Yeah, so I think I have a pretty good, setup. I think if I build a wall around right here along the river's edge, that would be a pretty good defense. And then make this kind of the kill box area. And then build a wall probably here, or even just build it up here. And I feel like that's a lot to have protected, though. We'll see. That leaves us room for expansion, though. So probably build a wall from up there. Leave this the kill box. And if I can build a wall over here, across like this, probably, from here all the way down here. And then that would allow us to have this second. Oh, there's a whole bunch of steel here. We might as well claim that. We can build a wall here, and then we have 2 steam geysers to use for power. And then maybe eventually mine through this and make a wall here. And then have this like the animal area or like another grow zone. And have this just our dedicated growing area, which would be kind of cool. I don't think... I'm not going to expand into the mountain. Because I do not want to have a nest like I had last time in the cannibal cult. Don't want to do that. I don't want to even try. So I think there's enough for expansion here. And who knows how the zombies will react with everything. Hopefully the zombies honestly take this thing out. But I think this thing's honestly... Well, it has life-threatening malnutrition. So it honestly, I think it's going to die. And then we can go and explore in here and see what's in here. Hopefully something cool. And then there's a whole bunch of beds and steel, which I think these are going to go away soon. Oh, they're not. They're not going to go away. That'll be cool. We've also got our ancient exo strider. So we can get our mech tech or mech link there. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good setup, to be honest. We'll just see how it plays out with zombies. We got a mad gazelle, which I was not ready for, to be honest. We can get everyone over here. Hester. Oh, Hester's gonna get it. Yeah, Hester's gonna get it. Can you stop, Dennis? Maverick, go and save Hester. There we go. Good job. Now, yeah, Dennis is, they're kind of overpowered pawns to start with. But, I mean, he's also a chemical interest. He's a dunce. And I feel like that's just... I think that kind of counters it. He's just a soldier. That's all he does, really. And yeah, he has a cool gun and good armor. But I think those will counter it. Definitely Mavericks will counter it. Just because, yeah, she's very good with melee. But she's, a war casket. So she's not going to be able to do any work at all. And so I think that counters it. Hester, him having some, the coward, I think, kind of, I hope, counters it. I don't know. I really don't know. I think it'll be all right. I don't think it's going to be too overpowering. I hope not. I mean, it's only 3 of them. One's a horrible shot, and Dennis is the only one that will be able to actually do anything. So we'll see how this goes. What? You're still alive. Wow. We need to make this a butcher creature forever. So we've got our good old thingy there. And I think we need to honestly put like a stockpile zone. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a stockpile zone here. And I'm just going to clear it all. I don't want rotten. But have bodies, corpses, animal corpses. There we go. Yeah, so then we will store them in here and they're not outside until they are obviously rotting. Then I don't want them inside. So I think we're going to make... I don't need that so big. I think we're going to make this the preset of chunks. I think we're going to make this one, honestly, clear all. I don't want fresh bodies, but I want corpses there. Yeah, I want rotting. There we go. I think that'll be good. Yep, I think that's a good setup. We need to get some research going as well. Sadly, these 2 got hurt. They should heal pretty quickly, so I'm not worried about it. I've also got a cool mod installed as well, and it's the follow mod. Follow me mod. so we can follow our people and watch them do their work. I think it's a pretty cool one for a little bit more kind of cinematic kind of deal. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make some videos for people to watch. That's about it. Right, Dennis? Right. Good job, buddy. So the mega spider actually it died. That's great. I mean, I don't know what you get out of them, to be honest. It doesn't really say. Yeah. Man, the hit points. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Forget that. Forget that. So it's dead now, so now we can go and explore and harvest all this stuff, which is great. It's great for us. Steel dresser. Huh. You know what? We're gonna claim it, and we're gonna reinstall it. We're gonna put that in the bedroom. We might as well, right? I mean, if it's there, we use it. I think that's what we'll do. I think all these we'll take. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I like it. We got some vents as well. Our faction name. I don't know what our faction name should be. We're definitely going to copy the pig people that were on the cannibal cult. The Golgop. I don't know how they did it. We're going to be the Golgop key. That was kind of what they were. And then our settlement name. We'll go random with this one. Jesus at the plat. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's great. Yep. That's a good name. What a name for our little place here. So, thugs want a protection fee. I'm going to refuse it because I can't pay them anyways. But now they're going to be upset about that. I don't know why we put a mecoid cluster in here. I don't want that. We'll probably, yeah, get that out of there. And then we move all the food in there, which is great. Good. Good. That's looking good. Our little house. Yeah, I know. It's made out of wood. I know. I'm not there yet. I'm not that advanced, okay? I'll get there. Eventually. It's not gonna burn down. I know it. It's not gonna happen. Okay? You're wrong. Jeez. Every time I build a place out of wood, everyone's just like, yeah, well, make it out of wood. Oh, look at wood. You know what? Shush. Just shush. We've got our first raid. It's only probably going to be one. Yep. I don't remember if they were attacking immediately. I never pay attention to that at all. Never do I pay attention to if they're attacking. Yep, I think they're... Oh, look at igniting wooden wall. Wow. Why am I not surprised? I'm gonna get everyone here, though. Yeah, he's coming. I think he's gonna come from the top, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like he's coming from the top. We're gonna get everyone up there. Yeah, look at that. Look at everyone go. Let's go get this guy. Hopefully, how far of a range? A pretty decent range for that gun. I don't know what your range is. Pretty decent as well. So hopefully Dennis will be able to take him out before he actually gets close. Oh yeah, good shot. Good shot. Nice. Easy. Easy one. We got some wake up as well, so they should be happy. They'll get drugs. They'll get some drugs. Oh. They turned into a zombie. Wow. That was quick. That was really, really quick. Good thing Hester actually surprisingly took it out. The shooting has gone up a little bit. Yeah, so they turn into a zombie real quick. We gotta watch out for that. I was not prepared. I didn't realize that they turned into zombies after. So yeah, since you're not busy, Maverick, I'm gonna have you come all the way over here and check out what's in this room. Hopefully it's some treasure. Hopefully it's nothing bad. I don't want it to be bad. Please don't be bad. I'm gonna have you ready to go. Oh, it's just a blank. Okay. Okay, never mind. You could just go do whatever you wanted to do now. So we got our zombie extract, which I think we could turn it into a zombie serum to help infections. So if we do get hit by a zombie, there is a 50% chance to get infected. And if we don't heal that, obviously, we'll turn into a zombie. So we've got to watch out for that. We got to make sure that that never happens. And we need to honestly start on the walls as soon as possible, though, because it's not going to go well if we don't have our walls. And honestly, I was hoping Hester would research. I'm researching at the moment some batteries so we could put a new cooler. I mean, I guess I could do that at the moment. Put a cooler down and cool this room. We're gonna have also. It's kind of chilly, so I think we're gonna have a wood fire. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, we will. We don't have a lot of wood, but it's fine. Raid. Finnan. They're gonna prepare for a while. Well, why all of a sudden you guys showing up now? So yeah, he's gonna prepare. So we just wait for it. Got it. This time I know that they're gonna turn into a zombie though once they're dead. So we're gonna keep an eye on him until he turns. I don't know if they turn into one every single time, but I guess we'll see. I need to get honestly some I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what changing the UI scale for me. Like the videos, they look great now. You can actually kind of see what I'm doing. But for me, it's a lot bigger, obviously. And it's hard to find things now because it used to be in a certain order and now it's all different. So I got to get used to that. I already forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I have no clue. Damn. Well, that sucks. All right, they're on their way. Which, honestly, we'll probably just have everyone posted up. Ready to go. Take this guy out. Oh. Let's have you. Hester keeps running away because he's a coward. You're fine, right? Yeah, it's just a human bruise or a human fist bruise. Does this tell you if they will turn into a zombie? I'm expecting them to turn into a zombie soon, since the other one kind of came pretty quickly. We've definitely got to get these walls, though. The walls are what is going to protect us from the zombies, because who knows what they're going to do. They're just going to roam randomly. And so they could just walk right in. We're dead. Which also I need to be prepared for. What am I trying to say? Prepared for. Man, I'm just my train of thought. I keep losing it. That train is just going off the rails somewhere where I can't keep up. So I'm just gonna forget what the hell I was saying. So I remember what I was saying. We've got to make sure to set up some zones, safe zones, inside of our walls. So then we'll just make it where they don't go out unless ordered to. Because the zombies, I don't think there's a threat level in the settings that they just constantly... Oh, jeez. Can you run? Run up here. Dennis, can you get help? Can you run around, please? Run back over here. Because I don't think the threat level, when it hits 0%, I know that all the zombies on the map just die. So I don't think that's going to work now that I turned it off. So I think all the zombies will stay on the map constantly. So we got to make sure that we have safe zones, so they don't go out and walk into a horde of zombies. There is also a setting in the Zombieland things. If there is more than 24 zombies along the wall, they will push them over. So yeah, it's kind of like a World War Z. Wait, is that? I think that's what the name of the movie is, right? Yeah. Where they could just stack up on each other and they crawl over the wall. And so we got to be careful with that. Honestly, with the setup, I think we might create a double wall. So we'll have the wall on the outside and then have another wall that has like a hallway in between. And so that way they will fall in there and they have another one to go in, which also could be deadly, but it will save us some time, or give us some time to kill them, because it's probably only going to be like one at a time, unless it's just a huge horde that's just building up. Yeah, so we gotta, I think that would probably work best and give us plenty of time to eliminate the ones inside the wall, and then we don't have to worry about it. And of course the gazelle meat rotted away. I don't have enough power. If we can get some other things done, Hester, which I'm waiting for you to do. You're taking a long while, to be honest. I don't know why the mechanoid cluster, the mech is in here. I don't know why. I don't want it in here. A quest came through, the Hunted Dame, and so they're just being followed by a manhunting sphinx. And I think it'll be fairly easy to do, and we'll get 8 honor. So I think we're going to accept it for Dennis. There we go. Boar joins. So we got to keep her safe for a little bit. And I think we'll be able to... Well, I think we'll be fine. And the Sphinx cat, I think he'll be fine. Yep, there it is. I think we'll be all right. If we can get everyone up here... I don't think Boar has a weapon, which you do not. So you can honestly just go inside and wait it out, because nothing else is there. And if we can get the I mean, it's an easy, fucking royalty stuff. Very slow. Oh, easy. There we go. Easy. So that's just easy points for us to get our title. I am honestly, guys, I'm on a struggle bus. I can't think of things, and I can't think of what to say, and I keep forgetting what I'm gonna say. It's it's bad. It's really bad. So, you know, it's fine. It's all right. It's fine. Shuttle arrived. And now a Boar can get in the shuttle and leave. Look at that thing. Nice. All right, we got a... Dennis is now a Yale man. Yeah. Sweet. So we should be able to do the ceremony sometime. And then Dennis can get his psychic powers. And it should help us out, I think. I hope. Let's see, available. Let's accept it. Yep. Yep, I'm ready. We'll wait till they're ready as well. Obviously, the outcome of it is not going to be great. So I don't know if that's gonna affect everyone. I don't think it will. Oh yeah, so it's just gonna be about -3 mood, which I mean it's alright, it's fine. I just want to be able to get the psychic powers and be able to start leveling up and get the title already. Paid force weather while we're waiting. A field hand. Nice. It helps farming. They want to put foggy rain. A small vanometric power cell. Generates a small amount of free energy forever without using fuel. This technology is developed by Arotechs. You know what? That's not bad. I like the field hand as well. We'll do it for 9 days, rain. We'll do it. I'll take it. I don't think it was honor. Wow, it was honorable, so it was a little bit higher. Wow. So we got forced weather now for 9 days, which I think will be fine. It's just going to be foggy rain. It's going to be annoying for you guys probably, but I think it'll be pretty decent because then it will be able to get some power. And I think honestly we'll just put that. I don't know. It scares me because it doesn't say anything about blowing up. So I think we're gonna be all right. I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna throw that like in here. Yeah, we'll throw it here. And then we can get some more power. And then we'll be able to start doing more things as well. So before the zombies show up, I'm going to build some walls. And since the only resource that I really have that's actually strong is steel. And we have plenty of it. And we still have a little bit more to mine here as well. So I'm going to be building a giant steel wall for the time being. Until I have the thing to make some stone. And I have all the chunks here. But I don't want to do that yet because I've been trying to have Hester research. But he's so busy that he's not. That's the only problem at the moment. But that's what I've been trying to do. I don't want to have him have a whole bunch of things to do, which he'll still have to plant the field. He still's got to build the wall and everything else. So it's just kind of, that's how it is at the moment. We've got a zombie attack. A group of zombies appear. Wow, that's a lot. It's a lot of zombies. Good thing I built some walls. Are they coming to attack like right away? I don't think so. I think they're all random. They're gonna start slaughtering everything around here. Look at that guy's helmet. Thing's kind of cool. I think there is a chance of zombies dropping clothes as well. And so yeah, we got some zombies. Our first zombies, guys. Isn't that insane? Look at that. That's awesome. It's kind of terrifying to be honest, but I think we'll be fine. I think it's all right. It is now time though that we create a new area, which area 1 is going to be, I'll allow it to be like this. I don't want it up too far up here. There we go. Get all the outside stuff first so I don't accidentally place it over the dang wall and then they all of a sudden are walking out of it. Nice. This is going to be our safe zone. Since we're going to need it. Definitely going to need it. That's a lot of zombies. A lot more than I was expecting. I mean, I should have expected them, but... What are you... Okay, you're going to place that there. We need to get these walls built as fast as possible. Got an animal herder coming in. What the hell are these? Oh, they're camels. Their humps are gigantic. A journey to a rundown laboratory. We can't do that at the moment. I don't really want to. We got to see how far these zombies go and how long they actually last. A giggler role. So we need to assign a role for someone. That's okay. We'll be fine. Sadly, we didn't get any powers. New lovers. Hester and Maverick. Wow. So Dennis, I think in this group, I think Dennis is going to be our leader. I think that's just the logical thing to do. Set him as the leader. He is the soldier, so he knows what he's doing. And I think right now, I'm going to reinstall this, like, over here. Put that over there. And then probably, honestly, going to build a new room, because this is just not doing it for everyone. Their moods are okay. They're not horrible. So no one's really complaining at the moment, but they will. And so that's what we need to do. Look at all these people. Hopefully you guys come and clear out the zombies for us. That'd be amazing. That would help out so much. Who's our top social person? Dennis. We're going to trade with these guys and see what they have. Okay. So one thing I did do, I sold all of the leather that we had. Since they weren't really taking anything that we had, I sold all of the wood. It was like 30 pieces of wood. And I sold all the leather. And I bought us some goats. I wanted some goats. So I got goats. Which also means we got to expand the area just a little bit for them. I got a male and a female, so then we can constantly breed. Because we're going to need some farm animals for the long run. So that way we could just continuously harvest all of that. And yeah, I think that's a good start. I'm trying to think of what I could do. I think I'm going to build a wall over here. And have this a grow zone or animal zone. I think it would be ideal. I think it'd be a good idea. The only problem is they'd have to walk quite far away to go and get anything from the animals. But I think it's fine. Or we can make it over here. But also I would like this to kind of be the main base for any expansion as well. This is a bigger, rich soil area. So it's definitely, I think it's going to be a farming. We're just going to have to wait and see, I guess. And just see how far these zombies go. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. But I also want to see if this caravan, these traders will move along and go and attack them. I think that'd be kind of cool. It would also not be cool, because they could all die. And it also could ruin our relationship with them as well. And I don't want to do that. If I can have any travelers coming in, I would want that. But if they can take out the zombies, it'd be nice. There's 25 zombies. At least it tells us. That's nice. I'm going to, before I forget, assign to the area, because I need that. I need to be able to do that. There you go. So now no one is going to just randomly walk across the map and get slaughtered by zombies. The trade caravan is leaving, and it seems like they're kind of going towards the zombies, but I think they're going to leave directly to the left here, so I don't think they're going to touch the zombies. Nope, doesn't look like it. There is 24 zombies now, so one of them must have died or left somewhere. I don't know where. What is this one? This one's got a weird thing on top. I wonder, don't know what that is. Oh, that one got hurt, so it must have gotten a, like, attack from one of these animals. I think it might have. Yeah, I think it might have. So that's why there's 24. It's not bad. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. I think it's going to be a good one, guys. I think everyone's going to enjoy it. I hope you do anyways. But I think we're going to call it there. I think it's a good place to end it and finish the episode. So I will, you know what? Let me say this first. If you do want to see some more Rimworld and some more zombie Rimworld, yeah, please consider subscribing or liking, and I really appreciate it. All you new people, all the existing people, love you so much, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.